she's a girl, she's a
Right.
little, but, and I also let it be known too, though, that as men, young men, I have a son as well, I let it known that it's not acceptable to hit a woman because she's not as strong as you. I don't know of any woman out there that can beat me.
Yes.
I know this. I don't care how big and strong you are.
He's like, I know this. Okay.
You
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? I don't think there's any one of them that could beat me.
Yeah.
Much less for some guys. So it's like, I don't think it's a fair fight.
Yes.
On any levels.
Right.
Now, a woman is, what I've learned from growing up, a woman is a fragile thing, and she would use her mouth a lot of
And
times.
you know what? We're going to take a quick break because I want to pick up with that topic in the next segment. We'll be right back. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. Stay with us.
How can you beat down a woman that gave you a family? How can you treat your lady with such animosity? And how can you be so cruel when love should be the only rule? Don't you know that our women are royalty? Domestic violence, yeah. It's all over the place. Domestic violence, yeah. Domestic violence, yeah. Tears running down your cheek. Domestic violence, yeah. Leaving you broken and weak.
As he reset my fractured hand back in line, I heard the doctor asking for the third time, "What happened to you?"
Welcome back. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. So we're talking about the power of the tongue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
And you're right. Yes, we know we can't win the physical fight. But
so we try to break you down emotionally.
Yes.
And we will say things that edge you and keep pushing that button.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's only until my uncle explained it to me. He's like, Lee, come on, think about it. What else does she really have? I mean, you ladies could say some stuff that could really crush a man's ego sometimes, But I have learned to deal with that.
Yes.
And if I can't deal with it, then we don't need to be together. You see what I'm saying? That's just how it is,
And we know with domestic violence, especially when there's children involved, either party, the baby mother, the child father, whatever, typically it's the baby mother who would use the child as a pawn.
Yes. No.
And they'll know the man loves his child. The relationship is over. He wants to have access to the child, but you and him are no longer an entity. But she's gonna play on that or use that as a weapon. And sometimes all he wants to do is see his kids.
Yeah.
And I've lived through certain situations. I have brothers, so this is nothing that's uncommon.
Oh yeah.
But they would drive you, and they'll come to me like, "Yo, if I could just," and I'm like, "Yeah, but don't do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have a child, and you don't want your child to have to come visit you anywhere that you don't need to be."
Yeah.
But there is an understanding. So there's a ton of situations where domestic violence is such a big topic. I mean, it needs a whole forum.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Especially
Absolutely.
culturally, where people think it's okay to use their wife as a
punching
bag.
And people also, somehow they just don't get it. They think that it's something uncommon. But honestly, it exists.
It is so common.
It is so common.
Because, I think that a lot of times it's being like, as they would say, swept under the rug, and like since we did the song, it's like I've done some research and I've heard that the number of people that died in the Iraq War for the 10 years that the American troops have been there have been more women and folks dead from domestic violence.
Yeah. Come in there with fractured skulls and broken, like, the Tina Turner movie, when BET showed that a couple weeks ago, I mean, I've watched that so many times, and you still, like, imagine somebody like her.
Yeah.
You're a world entertainer. You still, it took her so long before she left.
So it goes across
So it doesn't
all
mean anything,
social
exactly.
lines.
All
Rich,
social lines.
poor,
It
black,
doesn't matter.
white,
It
'Cause she
doesn't
was-
matter.
male, female. It goes.
She had the money to leave, but emotionally
Emotionally.
could not leave.
Yeah, yeah. That's the sad thing about it with this whole domestic violence. The physical part could heal up and stuff. The bruises and scars go away after a while, but there's a scar
Yes.
that's on the mental,
Yes.
that's on the mind,
Yes.
that's on that emotional side of the person. Now that's the real challenge.
And then it takes a real special man to have to, I don't want to say clean up that after, but it's like when Obama came into power and had to clean up that mess.
Right.
He can't do such a good job right away because he's busy trying to
But
clean up.
it's hard.
It's hard.
Because the psychological toll, it haunts you for years. We when we went to the Purple Power Forum, there was some women who told their stories, and to this day, there are still the mental illness, the post-traumatic stress disorder, poor relationships, the whole thing
Yeah.
that follows you years after
Yeah.
the wounds have healed.
And
Yeah.
it even follows your children because your children grew up seeing this.
Seeing this, yes.
The
yes.
shouting, the
Yeah.
crying, you know,
Yeah.
you don't think that's embedded into the child?
Of course.
It's going to be
of
there. So
course.
now you created another generation that's
Generation
just
of
going
the
to keep
same-
perpetuating this.
Ah,
Yes, and also a generation where, for young girls, if their boyfriends hit them, it's okay because it's been done in their home.
Oh, yeah.
I always say, do that you signed your death certificate. I promise you. You would have signed it yourself.
yeah, yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I
don't come
can't.
around my family, man.
I can't do that.
I can't tolerate that in no way or form, you know?
So that's why I tell you, it took me a good length of time to understand the mind of a woman that goes through that.
Yeah.
Because I put myself there and I thought, this could never be me.
Absolutely.
But then I find out it could be me.
it could. And sometimes,
Yeah.
as good as you are, as much as we like, oh, I can't get played like that.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
It could happen.
Yes, it could happen.
The best
You
of us,
know.
it could happen to.
Yeah.
But I want to make sure before we run out of time, what is your contact information for each of you? How do we get in contact? And of course, the two of you together.
Okay. My contact info is Shelda Smith on Facebook, and my email is SHELLYSWKRSS@gmail.com. On Instagram, it's Shelly_S_ENT. And on Twitter, it's Shelda Smith.
All right, great. Mr. Lee.
With me, you could just go to my website, MrLeeG.com. That's MRLEEG.com. You get connected to all my social media right there.
All right, absolutely, because that's great conversations, and definitely would love to have you guys back and even just kind of zero in on the cultural aspects of it, because certain cultures, it's still accepted,
It's still
Well, yeah.
and it's hard because you can only help people who want to be helped.
Yeah.
So, like an addict or anything else, you could tell somebody to lose weight, you could tell somebody to stop using
I think
drugs.
one of the, not to interrupt, but I think one of the things that we need to help with this situation is we need to be able to, for families and even friends, to identify that there's something wrong. Because sometimes, it goes past these people.
Yeah.
I mean, the hospital can do so much when you get there to identify that you've been,
Abused.
But I think we need for people to start recognizing.
Yeah.
You see your girlfriend with shades. It's like indoors.
Right.
Something might be a little bit wrong. You know.
Just look out for those signs.
Look out for those
Yes,
signs.
yes.
Well, great, and we will definitely get in contact with you to know what
Yes.
events are coming up for the rest of 2018 where we could see you guys.
Yes.
Yes.
So let us know, and we'll definitely post that up and share the information. So it's great having you guys.
Thank
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, you can send us an email at info@beyondfocusmedia.com. I'm your host, Lydia Patel. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll be back again next week. Same time, same place. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. Stay with us.
Of my brokenness, my hopelessness, my low self-esteem, the killer of my dreams, and possibly even the killer of me. He hugged me and gave me a kiss and said, babe, don't worry, we can get past this. And swore that never again would he ever cause me pain. I saw the smiles of the onlookers as he held me in his arms. But I knew my feet, they had become too weary for this dysfunctional dance.
How can you beat down a woman that gave you a family? How can you treat your lady with such animosity? And how can you be so cruel when love should be the only rule? Don't you know that our women are royalty? Domestic violence, yeah, it's all over the place. Domestic violence, yeah, cuts and bruises on your face. Domestic violence, yeah, tears running down your cheek. Domestic violence, yeah, leaving you broken and weak.
Beyond Focus TV show wants and needs your feedback. Did we blunder? Please let us know so we can improve. Was the show helpful to you? Drop us a note so we can share the success with our staff members. Is there something you think we could do better? We welcome new ideas and new approaches to old ideas. Do you have a great suggestion? Let us know and we'll work on it. If you would like to share your comments anonymously, please send us an email at info@beyondfocusmedia.com. If you want to get in touch with the executive producer directly, send him an email at gene@beyondfocusmedia.com. We really look forward to hearing from you.